Hello everybody, my name is Jane and I'm so happy to welcome you on our YouTube channel again. If you think that telling English jokes in your English classes is a bad idea, you gotta be kidding me, because if you're interested in teaching English, you must know how to use English jokes and how they can help you to make your lessons more effective and interesting. So if you want to know more, stay tuned. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you about appropriate jokes for kids, teenagers, and adults, and how to use them properly in terms of grammar and vocabulary. But before we start talking, let me remind you that I'm recording this video for TOEFL2SOLVE-Certification.com. Drilling grammar tenses and learning words by heart, people may forget about the main idea of the language. It is a way to read and communicate and watch something in the original and finally to understand people. That's why there is no more natural way to understand another culture rather than jokes. In other words, what's the point to speak English fluently if you don't understand what people mean? Apparently, laugh is a necessary part of studying and living at all, because humor helps us to make any stressful situation a little bit more comfortable. That is how you as an English teacher can make the atmosphere more friendly and welcoming for your students, because most people feel nervous in English classes. Also, it helps to overcome a fear of speaking in a foreign language, and it's a good way to build rapport with your students. Moreover, funny stories and English jokes can be extra activities, having something to do with vocabulary and grammar. Use them to demonstrate idioms, phrasal verbs, and English tenses. Also, when students understand that such knowledge relates to the real world, they can easily deal with difficulties. There is no doubt that it takes patience and practice to understand English jokes, and truth be told, they're not supposed to be funny for everyone. What is more important that students get familiar with the way how to make jokes in a foreign language. There are many things that you can do with jokes in English, and when it comes to teaching young learners, keep in mind that they need something bright and even ridiculous, so it's better to use flashcards to make your jokes real. Also, you may assign your students to draw what happened before the joke and to predict what might happen after to continue the joke. Also, if you have some time left, tell a joke without words, using your emotions, facial expressions, and gestures, and students need to guess what you mean. There are some examples of funny jokes for kids from 3 to 10 years old. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Why do elephants have no computers? Because they're afraid of the mouse. Such simple ESL jokes will make kids think that English is amusing. Teenagers are ready to think over situations before jumping to conclusions, and in that case, jokes are riddles rather than anecdotes, so it helps to make your students think outside the box. Conduct a competition where winner is a person who answers funnier, and also you can make a good tradition to finish your lessons with small intriguing jokes. There are some good examples of jokes for teenagers. Where can you find an ocean without water? On a map. Why did the computer go to the doctor? It had a virus. How can you tell that sea is friendly? It waves. Making good jokes might be tricky and difficult even in a native language. That's why you shouldn't expect that everybody gets a joke, because we have different sense of humor and some people have some topics they aren't ready to laugh at. Anyway, it is an English class, not a stand-up show, so be careful and thoughtful, avoiding some controversial issues, because there is a subtle boundary between how to make people cry and have them in stitches. For example, a horse walks into the bar and the bartender says, "What's wrong with the long face?" And in this case, you can explain to your students the meaning of the phrase "a long face." Understanding English jokes is an essential part of the language acquisition, but sometimes it might be too tricky to get a joke, especially when it relates to the certain part of the city or other native speaker stuff. Needless to say that satisfaction and pleasure from watching movies in English takes getting jokes, and such a skill will help to break the ice and to become more confident during speaking. And don't worry if your students don't get a joke immediately, just help them with some handouts and body language, because the more relevant information students get, the faster they start understanding. Funny situations from movies and comical scenes may help to deliver the meaning of jokes if students don't understand most of the words. Also, if you are a newcomer in teaching, I would like to list some taboo topics that you shouldn't laugh at, like parenthood, relationship, religion, appearance, and childhood. Teaching adults allows you to discuss a huge variety of topics, but there are some boundaries as well because your lessons might be so involving and amusing that your participants even may forget about the main goal of such an event. Anyway, you're a teacher, so check the time and guide your group. But if you hesitate how to combine fun and meaningful lessons, enroll in an online TOEFL to Solve course. You will be given information about teaching receptive and productive skills according to lesson objectives you planned, and it will make your lessons more engaging and effective in terms of activities and results. And also, a native speaker trainer will give you an honest feedback on your lesson structure. Don't waste your time and enroll in online TOEFL to Solve course and improve your professional skills with a 50% discount. Go to the homepage TOEFL2solvecertification.com. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end. I really hope that you found it useful because if you want to tell English jokes, you need to practice a lot. And I prepared some funny jokes for your students. Check the description of the video. Also, if you have some relevant questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe and have a nice day.